Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Robert Young and Jane White. With Eleanor Donahue, Billy Gray, and Lauren Chapin in Father Knows Best.
I'd give anything to have my own bed like Kathy, a father who wears a suit during the week, and a mother who vacuums in a dress and pearls. Hey, Mommy, do you have any pearls? Oh, for heaven's sake, Peggy, I don't own any pearls. Oh, what about Aunt Peg? That's my mom's sister who I'm named after. She's a real live career girl who lives and works in the big city and wears hats with veils. She's my favorite aunt. Oh, well, Mommy, can you borrow Aunt Peg's pearls sometime and wear them while you vacuum? She lost hers on the cyclone in Coney Island. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, hey, Mommy, my friend Helen Gallagher's got some poppies. Maybe you can borrow hers. I grew up in Sayville, New York, a little hamlet on the eastern end of Long Island. Now, Sayville wasn't as famous as Springfield was, where the Andersons lived, but it was sort of famous because it's the only crossing over point to Cherry Grove on Fire Island, otherwise known as the National Gay Seashore. My parents, Dot and Bill, bought their salt box dream house for $8,990. 89.9, as my mom likes to say. They were able to purchase it with a GI loan and a $5 retainer that my father had to borrow from my Uncle Larry. Our neighborhood was a typical housing development to the 1950s, but there were a lot more kids on my block than I ever saw on the Andersons. Hi, Michael. Hey, Larry. Hi, Bobby. The Triptree brothers. Bobby's the oldest and the cutest, and I think he's my favorite. Plus, he always gives me a ride on the handlebars of his bike, and he tells me all of his deepest secrets. Oh, like yesterday, he told me he's allergic to bananas, failing Latin, and gave up smoking for Lent. We got 64 kids on our block. Oh, not counting Jimmy Healy, who's away in reform school on account of setting a fire down at St. Lawrence the Martyr. We got so many kids on our block, it takes us a day and a half to finish a game of kick the can. Oh, well, come on in, everybody. Downstairs, there's a small living room, a small kitchen, 2 small bedrooms, and a small bathroom at the end of a small hallway. My parents and my little brother Billy sleep downstairs in the small bedrooms, and me and my 2 older sisters sleep upstairs in the big attic. Oh, well, the attic's not finished yet, so it's freezing in the wintertime. Of course, there isn't any heat up there, and sweltering in the summertime, because we don't have any screens up there. Hey, Daddy! How come we got fly paper hanging up in every room? For the flies! Gee, I never remember seeing any fly paper hanging up over at the Andersons' house. I guess I didn't realize back then that you needed money for heat and screens. Things stayed broken around my house for a long time, and Bill was the only handyman they could afford to hire. Hey, Sarah, we got this refrigerator, and it's been missing a handle since I was like 4 and a half. Well, the only way you can open up the door is with a screwdriver. A couple of weeks ago, the ignition socket fell out of the car. Oh, but my daddy rigged up a way to start the car with a screwdriver. Only trouble is, we only got 1 screwdriver in the house. So if anybody's out driving the car, you can't eat. Oh, well. I bet Jim Anderson could have figured out that all you got to do is buy another screwdriver. Oh, well. At least everything else is working. Bill, honey, we on the washing machine? Daddy, I'm a lover, not a plumber. And while Margaret and Jim Anderson seemed so classy and refined and, well, perfect, Dot and Bill were kind of loud. They joked around an awful lot, and they seemed totally oblivious to all the obstacles surrounding them in their new house in suburbia. Oh my gosh! Would you look at that? They're dancing around the living room again! Mommy, what are you doing? Peabody! So, while Fred and Ginger are downstairs doing the Peabody in the 2x4 living room, me and my two older sisters, Maureen and Pat, were either sweltering or freezing our asses off upstairs in the unfinished attic. Oh my God! I am so excited! I just found out that we're going to get the attic converted, just like the Trip Trees and the Heintses and the Dykhoffs and everybody else on the block! Except we're not going to get the extra bathroom or the heat. They're just going to lay down a linoleum floor and hang some walls, and they've even hired somebody. They hired Mr. Barbieri, a carpenter and father of 7, from Elaine Drive on the next block to do the job on his nights and weekends off. Oh, I babysit for the Barbieris, so I know a lot about them. Mrs. Barbieri is a willowy blonde, and she really stands out around here because there's not too many willowy types in my neighborhood. And I know for a fact that the cooking bread man spends a lot more time over there than it takes to deliver a loaf of rye. And so, after a few grueling hot summer months, Mr. Barbieri was finished with the attic, the Dugan man was gone, and Mrs. Barbieri was knocked up again. I remember the day we saw our new room for the first time. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mommy, Daddy, it's beautiful. It's just like a palace. It's just like, girls, come on, let's play Cinderella, please. I'm Cinderella! Of course, the palace was still freezing up there because we still didn't have any heat. And now we had 2 gaping holes where the heat duct should have gone. And those 2 holes went straight down to the cellar. The very, very cold cellar. Handyman Bill tried to keep his little princesses safe and warm by covering up the holes with record albums. Over the left hole, we had the best of Frankie Lane, and over the right hole, we had Julius LaRosa's greatest hits. Hey, Daddy, could you come up here and take a look at the holes in the palace floor? I've already seen them. So you gotta be really careful around here, because if you're not slipping on Frankie Lane or Julius LaRosa. Uh-oh. Mommy, Peggy's foot is stuck in the hole again. Oh, for heaven's sake, Maureen, just twist it, it'll come out. Thanks, Mo. That's my oldest sister, Maureen, and she's my idol. She's just like Betty Anderson, only not as nice. And that's my other sister, Pat. Pat's really, really pretty and has a perfect little body, kind of like Anne Margaret in that movie Sex Kitten. Pat always gets the job at the kissing booth at the kids' annual backyard carnival. Not me. Kids carnival today. Ready to get in, nickel to kiss my sister. Peggy, not so loud, fish mouth. Captain Anderson's father calls her kitten. Aside from Father Knows Best, I'm faithful to one thing and one thing only, God. I trust in God and all of His infinite wisdom, but it's really Mary, the Mother of God, I rely on for the big stuff. Holy Mary, Mother of God, please forgive me for making an improper gesture at my father. And watch over my mother, my father, my sisters, and my brothers, and my Aunt Peg and my Aunt Catherine. Amen. I'm very holy. I go to Catholic grade school. I got my very own rosary beads. My name is inscribed in my communion book. Margaret Mary Gertrude, named after 3 saints. Ooh, sorry, Mo. Ooh, sorry, Pat. It's okay, Peg. Now, the Andersons may have enough blankets to go around their house, but the Mannixes don't. So even though we got 2 beds up here in the palace, in the wintertime, me and my sisters sleep in the same bed to keep each other warm. Maureen's here reading her giant version of Gone with the Wind for the 6th time. And Pat's here looking fabulous. Reading her Fabian magazines. By the light with the lampshade that my mother made from our used nylons. And I'm squished here in the middle, praying while clutching my favorite rosary beads with the gigantic cross of Jesus Christ on the end. Ooh, sorry, Mo. Good night, girls. When we got up in the morning, the first thing we all did was check ourselves in the mirror in size order. Oh my God. Oh my God, I've got the imprint of Jesus on my cheek. Mommy, Peggy was sleeping with the rosary beads again, and now I've got the imprint of Jesus Christ on my cheek. Peggy, I'm gonna kill you. Sorry, Mo. And then Pat would get up. And Pat would make her way over to the mirror to check and see if everything with her was as fabulous as the night before. What? And then I would get her, steering clear of the wrath of Maureen with the stigmata on my cheek. And I would make my way over to the mirror to check and see if Mary, the Mother of God, had heard my prayers about my Revlon doll. Didn't. So I get dressed for school anyway, longing to look like my Revlon doll while squeezing into my Catholic school uniform that's too small for me because it used to belong to Pat the Fabulous. The way I figure it, the only thing we got more of than the Andersons are kids. The last one arrived on a hot summer day in July 1962. Oh my gosh, Maureen, Pat, Billy, and I are so excited. Mommy and Daddy are coming home today from the hospital. We're out here on the stoop waiting for them. They're coming home with our new little baby brother, David. Ah, here they come. Here they come, here they come, here they come. Ah. Gee, they don't look as excited as we are when they get out of the car. Gee, they look really nervous as they gather us all quickly inside. Look, kids, the baby's got some problems. The doctor says he's got some things wrong with him. We're going to have to watch over David really carefully, okay, kids? Remember, be very, very gentle. I'm going to teach each of you how to hold him, but always, always hold his head tightly. Using these really big words like cerebral and palsy and epilepsy. Maureen runs upstairs to the attic to get a dictionary, and Pat runs into the bathroom, and I follow her, but she closes the door, and why do you get her crying? Nobody but me notices Billy sneak into the back room he'll share with his new little baby brother. I take a peek into the blanket, and all I see is this perfect little baby with peachy skin and curly red hair. Gee, doesn't look like there's anything wrong with him to me. Every morning at 6:30 a.m. sharp, Mrs. McManus, a registered nurse and good friend of the family, would walk over from Holly Drive to give David his daily shots of phenobarbital and Dilantin to help with the grand mal seizures that were racking his tiny little frame. And every night at David's bedtime, I'd sit on the floor by the shiny early American cradle we had borrowed from the Dolans and rocked my new little brother to sleep. My prayer shifted. Holy Mary, Mother of God, please make Dave's legs straight now and help him to stop shaking so much. Da 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 da. Gee, I never remember seeing anything like this on Father Knows Best. Da 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 da. With Dot and Bill's unconditional love and the simplest acts of inclusion, David's infectious spirit and his joy eased our worries about him as he became just one of us. Ma, Dave's foot is stuck in the hole! Oh, for heaven's sake, we'll just help him out! Oh, Ma, he's got his braces on! Just unscrew the brace and gently lift him out. Okay. Hey, Dave, do you know where the screwdriver is? Thanks, Dave. Mwah! Give me 5. On the flip side. Don't go anywhere. One by one, all the kids except David left the Saltbox Dream House to pursue dreams of their own. Sports became Bill and Dave's way of communicating, and Dot fostered his reading and writing skills with the help of the sports pages. Like 2 Irish prizefighters, they took on the school system, and David was one of the first special ed kids to be mainstreamed at DeSable High School, where he became a celebrity of sorts. Every Friday afternoon, the principal of the high school would get onto the PA system and announce, "Ladies and gentlemen, Las Vegas has got Jimmy the Greek, Sable High's got David Maddox, and now here's Dave with his weekend picks." And every Saturday afternoon during football season, 2 varsity linebackers would hoist David up that high and rickety ladder up to the announcer's booth, where he would give his play-by-play, and where he became affectionately known as the voice of the Golden Flashes. Now, sometimes it was a rough and tumble trip up that ladder, but Dave learned how to handle it. Hey, he learned how to handle the refrigerator without the handle and the holes in the attic floor. It's a gorgeous summer day, and the bay breeze is blowing just right onto the football field here at Sable High School. The whole Maddox family is gathered here today for Dave's graduation. Michael Kazaviri, the valedictorian and captain of the football team, is just finishing up his speech about their future when he catches us all by surprise as he calls David up to the stage. Without missing a beat, David jumps up from his chair and makes his way across the football field with his curious gait. Oh, Jesus, my heart is pounding. I can hardly breathe as I watch Dave try to maneuver the rickety steps up to the podium. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't fall. Please, 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 Dave. Get there. He's there. Kaz is giving him a big bear hug, handing him a plaque as he reads to the crowd. To David Maddox, from the graduating class of Sable High School, thank you for showing us the true meaning of determination. The whole stadium is on their feet, cheering wildly. The noise is just deafening. I glance over to Dot and Bill, their eyes glistening as they cheer proudly. And it's at this moment that I realize my parents may not possess the standard Suburban Tools like the Andersons, but the tools they gave their kids come with a lifetime guarantee. And the Maddox family, they look a lot better than the Andersons ever did.